This handsome boy is Bubbles. Bubbles is a neutered male. He's 2 years old. Brown tabby with white markings. This is a playful, loving, happy young cat. Kind of small, kind of petite, but nobody ever told him he was small, and he's certainly large in his heart and in his play. Loves to be petted, and he loves belly rubs. So he'll just lay back and let you cuddle him for as long as you're willing to do that. Hey, that feels good. He also is fine being carried. Let's see if we can get, he's got beautiful eyes and a beautiful face. There you go. Bubbles he lives up to his name. He is a happy and bubbly guy looking for a forever home. The cat you're looking at now, who kind of wants to run away from the camera, is Lilac. She is a 1-year-old calico female spayed. Came in with an injured tail. It's healing. Lilac would do better in a quiet home. Come here, sweetheart. Yes, hello, pretty. Nah, she doesn't even want to turn around. I'd love to give you a view of her face, but she's kind of freaked out by the camera. She's absolutely gorgeous. She does have a stubby tail. That's what's left after the injury. But outside of that, she's breathtakingly beautiful, incredibly sweet, very loving, just a tiny little bit shy. So she needs a quiet home with people who will simply love her. Her name is Lilac. There you go. Good look at that pretty face. You're now looking at Fat Louie, and that's his name, not that he's fat. That's just what his owner named him. He is a neutered male. He's 5 years old. Beautiful, deep orange and white. He's here because his owner was moving and chose not to take him with. He has lived with small kids, and he's lived with a dog. He's good with children, good with dogs, seems to be good with everybody, and incredibly mellow. He enjoys petting. He enjoys being brushed. Just an all-around sweet, loving, affectionate cat. His name is Fat Louie, and he would fit into any home, any family, any surroundings, as long as he could be loved. The cat you're looking at now is Aphrodite. She is a spayed female. She's a year old, and she is a torby. In other words, a combination of a tiger and a tortie. She has a short tail, but they're pretty sure she was born with it because she came in with a litter of kittens, and several of the kittens had short tails as well. She was abandoned in a box in a park, in a box with 8 kittens. Somebody just dumped her and left, and a good Samaritan found her, picked her up, and brought her here. She's very sweet. She's very loving. She loves to play. She loves attention. Her kittens have found homes. And she likes the camera too, folks. So this is a kitty who's trying very hard to climb through the camera lens and into your lap. So if you've got a lap that wants a loving, loving cat who has not been treated well, but has not lost the spark of love, Aphrodite is beautiful, petite, delicate, loving, and waiting for a forever home of her own. Gilbert is a year-old, short-haired, beautiful, beautiful, smoky gray cat, the kind of color that they call, or the color of Russian blue cats. And as you can see, he loves to be petted and scratched and loved. He is very sweet. He is a talkative cat. He'll walk around meowing at you. He will tell you long stories about his catness, stories that you would never otherwise have known, but if you listen, you might learn secrets about catitude. He is a lap cat. He is a sweet cat. He is a loving cat. Most of all, he's a cat in a shelter waiting for someone to see just how beautiful his soul is and take him home and love him. His name is Gilbert. This is the last cat we're going to show you today, and he is our special needs cat. This is Little Bit. Little Bit is 12 years old. He was returned to the shelter. He was originally adopted from Save a Pet, returned when his owner went into a nursing home, and there was no family member who was willing to take him in. He's on a special diet because he's had a history of cystitis, so he's on a food that won't generate more. So he's going to have to be a special diet. He's older and gets passed over and over again because of his age. He doesn't understand why his mistress, who loved him, who was his best friend, who was always so good to him, isn't here anymore. He doesn't understand where she's gone. He doesn't understand why he's in a shelter. And yet he stays affectionate and loving, and if you come near him, he will approach you just like he did me and said, please, please, I want a home. I need someone to love. He's had someone to love for 12 years, and he's missing every minute of it. Little Bit is sweet and loving, and yes, he is older. And maybe he won't be around as long as a kitten would, but he will be a wonderful companion for as long as you have him, because he knows what it's like to love and lose, and all he wants is to love again. You're looking at Little Bit.